What's going on, guys? My name is Jordan and welcome to my flippin' life. Today it's raining. We have sprung a leak somewhere up there in the roof. It's leaking. I've been meaning to do that all summer. I have another leak over here and I have a friend. Toad found his way in here. I have another leak right here. I've been meaning to do that. I just keep forgetting. But it is super windy. Well, it was a little while ago. The wind's picking up again. And my Scarecrow out front is not doing so hot. He's like leaning like this. So I'm going to put a hoodie on because it's raining like hell. And I'm going to put another jacket on just so I don't get completely drenched. And try to zip tie or stake him into the ground, something. I gotta do something because I don't want to take him out to have to put him back in. So I'm gonna go try and figure something out. I'll try and record some of this, show you at least what he looks like. Alright guys, sad day, right? I don't know if you can see this at all really, but he is like at a 45-degree angle. All my corn is pretty much wasted. But he's real bad shape. Real bad shape. Oh, I got him standing back up. Not sure how well that's going to hold up. But for now it should be decent. I hammered a large stake down in the ground. Put some real huge heavy duty zip ties on him. It should hold for now, hopefully. His corn's all broke. Again, I don't know how much you can see of this. This piece of corn's all laying down over. All this is all right. The fence is kind of getting whipped by the corn. That piece of corn's all broke, hanging in front of the light. It's pretty heavy winds. It's pretty hard rain. These cobwebs are pretty wasted. Glad I haven't put any of those out anymore. I'm pretty mad I left my corn pile out here too. Forgot to grab that, so now that's soaking wet. But yeah, now I'm soaked. I'm gonna head back to the garage and see what else we get into. Yeah, this whole piece of corn snapped right off. Well, I have it zip tied to something. I don't know. I'll figure it out when it ain't pouring. Shoo-wee! It is really raining, and that like destroyed my corn. And that Scarecrow was supposed to be standing straight up, and he was like not far from going to the ground. I happened to be looking out the window with my littlest one, and I was like, oh no. My wife says, what? And I said, the Scarecrow's about to be dead. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, he's like about to kiss the ground with his floppy head. I'm sure his head was smacking the ground. He was way down, especially the wind. He was like pushing him like down like way down to the ground. Hopefully that works. I just used a broom handle I had laying in here and hammered it down in there. And I have some big industrial zip ties, and I just zip tied it. Hopefully at least that holds for tonight. Now I know that Scarecrow is really heavy because I packed him with paper, and now the jeans are wet and the shirt's wet, and wet shirt and wet flannel and a wet jeans are really heavy to begin with, and then you add paper in there, so the paper got wet. So I'll have to see what he looks like when it quits raining. But yeah, I'm just glad I don't have all this stuff out there right now because it'd all be ruined. I don't know how that lady is with all her animatronics down the street, but I would be freaking out right now trying to grab all my animatronics to come in because I don't want all my stuff ruined. Even that Scarecrow, I seen him out there, struggling for his life, so I had to go save him. I'm completely soaked. My shirts and stuff fortunately kept me dry. My pants, however, are just totally soaked from the wind blowing, and yeah, my shoes are completely soaked from all the water laying everywhere in the driveway, and I'd stomp in a huge puddle. Yeah. Oh man, I need to upload some more video. I mean, look at my hat just from being out there. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's got soaked. I was out there trying to film that for you. I'm out there talking and just getting soaked, but we got it. Hopefully that holds. I tried to stand it back up. It's like, oh man, that's really heavy. So I slammed that thing down in the ground some more, and hopefully now that it's in there a couple feet, he should be sturdy enough to get through the night. I'm probably gonna have to figure something else out, get a real long pole obviously, and make something real sturdy for him. It ain't gonna quit raining. We got 3 weeks till trick or treat, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Luckily I haven't put any more stuff out, and I still have a whole slew of corn. Pretty upset I took that whole pile. I took a huge pile of corn out front, and now it's all soaking wet. I didn't even think to bring it. Oh well. Well, here's the next day. Here's the aftermath of the wind and the rain. The Scarecrow is still standing. However, the corn is wasted. All my stalks, they're all wasted. These ones are all bent, falling over, graveyard falling mess. So this weekend, we'll be setting all that back up, all new stuff. Everything else seems to be okay. All the graveyard stuff still here. Nothing blew away. The wind just destroyed all my corn stalk, which is okay. That can be fixed. And I came out here last night, and I crammed this pipe down in the ground. It was real easy to do because the yard was extremely soaked, but yeah, he's hanging on strong. He's pretty much like the icon of my street now, so I had to come out and fix him. No man left behind. Everyone drives by real slow, get all creeped out, so I had to come out here and fix him because I said, I'm not tearing him down. I'll never get him right in that same spot where the lights just hit him perfect. So I came out here and got him fixed up. So I just couldn't leave that Scarecrow alone. I had to go out there, stake him down on the ground. Just like I said, he is pretty iconic now at this point. Everyone drives by, tells me how much they love Scarecrow, how awesome and how realistic this thing looks. And people just love driving by and seeing him. Now that I have him more lit up, tomorrow I should have some lighting. So it's gonna be lit up even more. So you're really gonna see him at night. But I just couldn't bear to like let the wind just mangle him because I was gonna tear him down and just drag him into the garage, but it's like, you know what, I'm never gonna get him quite right in that same spot where the sunset is right behind him and he just looks awesome. I decided to go out there, get soaking wet, stake him down in there. I just used a broom handle and just a little mini sledgehammer and some big industrial zip ties. I didn't want to have to completely rebuild him, so I tried to fix him up as best as I could. And as far as the corn, I was kind of upset at first that I seen all of the corn was like just hunched over, broke. But I'm going to go pick up a whole truckload, if not 2 truckloads of corn to be able to make my corn walls. So I will be able to rebuild everything that got destroyed. And luckily, I don't have props out there that got ruined or, you know, it didn't rip anything really apart. It just destroyed the corn and kind of messed that Scarecrow up a little bit. But he's fixed. He's good. And unfortunately the corn's just wasted. I'll probably just use that for something else and just put new corn up for trick or treat. Kind of my thought with that, because some of these props I have, I'm gonna have cover the stands on the bottom, so I'm gonna kind of make like a corn teepee around the stands so you're not looking at the stands. It's kind of more hidden, but yeah, that's my plan. It sucks, but all is well. We're good. The hunt goes on. More stuff is gonna go out. So the other day I told you that the wind and rain was coming, and I haven't filmed in a couple days, just trying to keep everything up to speed here, and the wind is literally destroying everything. There's a piece of corn laying there. Over here in the driveway is one of my tombstones. I can't win. Luckily I walked up here. Here, I'll turn around and show you the rest of the disaster. Both of my big tombstones completely ripped out of the ground. Hopefully they're not broke, but this one's face down, that one's face down. We're supposed to get some high winds and some, yeah, look at that, completely broke. Damn it. This one broke off too, yep, both of them. Oh, I cannot win. Guess I should have went with my original plan and left them. Look at that, ain't that a shitter? I gotta figure out something else for those. I just can't win. All the corn, you can see it's all laying over. I've lost 5 corn stalks here. They're all heaped over. The real bad wind the other night broke that one, but you can see the rest is all leaning, but they're still standing. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix this. All these big tombstones now. But it's gonna get windy again today, so this one's not really attached, so before it blows away, I'm gonna take that too and go put these in the garage. I tell you what, this is absolutely ridiculous. We were in like a drought for half of the year, and now all of a sudden it's just raining nonstop this month and just windy as hell. And we haven't even had, it's not even been this bad until October. Go figure. As soon as we start getting all of our Halloween stuff up, now the wind's gonna destroy it. And I'm really mad those two tombstones broke. Luckily, it's only the little plastic stakes. You know, I could drill a hole in them, shove those back in, but the stake was literally like twice as long. They were really long stake. They were more so like this. They were huge. Yeah, so they're busted off all the way inside there. I do have some of these long boards. I could probably cut that in half, make 2 stakes out of it, and make those better. It's about my only option for those. But I suppose I'll wait till sometime next week and I'll put those back out. I'm not gonna sit here and chase all my stuff across the street. So I'll keep an eye on it tonight. I gotta leave here in a little while and I gotta go get some pallets. And that'll be my next venture. Again, I don't know what's going on. It's gonna rain, so I probably won't be able to do anything with those today. Yeah, just keep on fighting, I guess. Every day, it's something new. That was all fine. It hasn't even been windy that much today, and that was all fine when I left for work, come home from work, and everything's all over the ground. And halfway in the street, corn's laying out there, like, what in the heck happened? But the wind's picking up now, and it's raining, and they were calling for damaging winds the other day, so I don't know if that is today. I'm gonna have to look at the radar. If it is, I'm gonna have to pull all the tombstones out so they're not all in the cornfield across the street. It's just, I cannot win. I cannot win. But I gotta leave here in a little bit. I gotta go get some diesel fuel for my torpedo heater for the garage, because it's pretty cold, windy, and rainy. Pretty chilly outside, so I know tonight it's gonna get even colder. And I'm about out of fuel. My cans are empty. And I gotta go get some fuel, and then I gotta go pick up these pallets. So I'm probably gonna leave here in just a little bit, go get diesel fuel, and then go get the pallet and venture back home. But I did go today. On the way home, there's a small farm and they sell pumpkins and corn stalks and stuff. So I picked up 3 shocks of corn. So I got some extra corn. I threw that grate on top in case the wind picks up and decides it wants to blow my corn everywhere. I picked up the 5 that fell over, got those laying here now. So this is getting ridiculous. Maybe next year I'll wait till like the week of and set up and not sit here and fight it every single damn day. So at least like next year they'll know I'll do it, but I don't think I'm gonna start setting it up in like August. And this is ridiculous unless I have like some real sound sturdy structures I'm gonna put up. But this is getting ridiculous. Fixing everything every day. The wind, the rain, all my cobwebs are just trash. They're junk. Everything looks terrible. The corn is just a disaster. That's been a disaster from day one, and it's not getting any better. I gotta keep getting corn. I'm probably gonna have to go this weekend and get another truckload of corn just to fix what's gonna happen this week, and heck, even today. I mean, look, the wind is starting to pick up, so who knows what's gonna happen. It's getting a little discouraging when I got less than a week to go, or a week to go, I should say. I got the rest of this week, and then next Sunday is showtime, but this is really starting to chap my ass. I'm just tired of fixing everything and picking everything up every single day. And next year I'm definitely gonna make some sturdier, like glue like a PVC pipe on the back of these tombstones and then rebar into the ground. That way they're not gonna go nowhere. Right now I do have sticks stuck down in the ground, and I have black duct tape against the tombstones, so it's not, they don't sit here and do this. I screwed up the other day and I never went out there and put some stakes or sticks or anything behind those big ones when it was windy. Came back yesterday and they were fine. The wind didn't destroy them the other night, and then somehow today they're both busted when they were standing up before I left for work. So I don't know, who knows what happened, but they were flexing pretty good, so it probably weakened them up, and then they probably got a nice big gust of wind today and snapped them right off. Just sucked, but what are you gonna do? Live and you learn, and next year I'll know what not to do. I'll know how to stake everything out, and it's definitely a learning experience doing an outdoor haunt in your yard. And I'm glad I've set everything up. In a way, I'm glad I set it up like 2 months ahead, because I've had time to work some of the kinks out and figure some stuff out here. But just a little discouraging when you gotta come home every day and fix it all, but oh well, that's the way the cookie's crumbling. So I'm gonna go get some diesel fuel, go get these pallets. I'll try and record some more for you and show you what my plans are with these pallets, and hopefully it stops raining, and I'll see you later on tonight. We just got back from getting some pallet and truck squatting a little bit, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to get this many. Said, yeah, I got you a few. We got 29, freezing cold. I gotta unload this, and it's raining. Here's what we got. Wrapped. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm going to stack it right back there. Oh man, I got pallets everywhere. I got pallets sitting here, right next to my pile of corn. I got pallets sitting here. I got this stack of pallets, which these are different. There's 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom. They're like half the size of a normal pallet, but if you put them together, they make a normal size pallet. These ones here, this down here is a regular pallet. This one here is a normal pallet. These two are just like the rest in the back. There's your 2, but these are different boards. They're the same as these here, but you see how they're half the size. Then I got pallets here and here. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with 29 of them. And to be honest, there's 2. Well, it's 29. I broke 1 apart, and then these 2 make 4. So there's like over 30 here. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with them all. I'm gonna stop because this train's loud. But I'm gonna get out of here while this garage warms up, and I'm gonna go up front and turn all my lights on. The power went out today, so I have to reset everything, and I'm gonna let this garage warm up. So come with me. One side of the house is on one extension cord, the other side's on another. This is my cemetery right now, with no lights and hardly any headstones now. It's pretty dark, can't see nothing. Let me turn some stuff on. I'm gonna hit this button. Oh, wrong one. Hit this button, the purple one should come on. There's the purple. Stupid cat would leave me alone. There's an extension cord somewhere here. Rained a little bit, so that's pretty neat. I got the blue one on. Good deal, good deal. That's a little better. Just a little. Sucks that my big headstones now are gone, but oh well. I'm gonna fix those up and put those back out here. Same with the rest of these little ones, because I usually have one in front of the purple light so you don't see it. And then I have one right here, but I took it down because it was blowing around. And then, to add more insult to injury, up there on the porch, as you can see, that corner, a whole strand of lights went out, and I don't care. I'm not replacing it. I don't care at this point. I'll deal with it next year. When I tear them down, I'll throw that strand away and worry about it next year. Oh, look at this. We got someone driving real slow, checking me out here. Probably thinking, what the hell is this creeper doing in his yard? Okay, here's my pallets. See, it's 2 of them. You put them together to make a normal size pallet. These are, I don't know, 3.5 feet or something. Let me check. These are 3 foot 10 inches tall. And here's my thinking on them, because it's not like a normal pallet on the back. It's got this, but look, it has this hole, and the hole goes all the way through that one, through that one, through that one. So I'm gonna cut these broomsticks in 2, and I'm gonna put it through that second hole, down through that first one, and pound it into the ground, and then that'll hold that up, in theory, and then I will have a fence. Or I can bust this guy off here. I think there's some pretty stout nails in there though. No, these are pretty heavy duty, but that's my plan. I mean, even if I could knock this off and this off, this one and this one, and just use that middle one and stake it down in there, get rid of some weight. But these are pretty stout, they are pretty heavy. I'm not real sure if a half a broom handle is going to hold it, but we're going to try it for now. And I want to do this as some fencing, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Grab my broomstick, flip it around, but I can take this broomstick, I'm going to have to pull it out of the way. The wall. And the broomstick goes all the way down. It's perfect. So if I cut it, about here or so. It gives me enough room to pound that down a few inches, and then I take the other half, put it in the next one. I can get about 6 of these out of that. 6 steaks. I have 3 broom handles. Not sure if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it, see what happens. Now I'm obviously not doing that tonight. It's raining. I don't feel like lugging these out there and getting soaked and pounding them in the ground. I'll probably do it tomorrow after work or Saturday. See how things go, how it pans out. I don't know. I hope this worked. I hope that I can get this figured out and make it look somewhat like a fence. I mean, obviously these aren't gonna look like perfect, but I think if I like space them out and put them every, you know, a few feet, I just want to keep people out of the field area. But also, like, it's gonna block a lot. So I don't know. I thought about knocking one board out of each one just so you can see through it. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I could just take like one and place it every couple feet just to keep people out, and I can put caution tape in between. It's kind of my other thought process, because if I put a 3-foot fence right there, you're not gonna see much from the sidewalk, especially little kids. So I might just put like gaps, like do one every other one or something, you know, do every other one, and then put staple caution tape to the back sides of them, so like still people can't get through. That's kind of my thought. And I can put props and stuff against it and spray it up, make it look dingy and dirty.